Welcome to another episode of Ozfish. Dave here, let's get some. I'm out early today, it's on a Sunday, heaps of guys out fishing. I'm on the hunt for some live bait before the wind gets away too bad. Bit of a southerly blowing, but I'm going to deploy my spot lock. See if I can catch some liveys. So what I've done is like the bait are really big at the moment, so I usually have 4 droppers on my bait jig. I cut down 2, but I cut down to 3 today, and yeah, I've already lost 1 dropper. So you can see the size of the yellowtail there. So I've only got 2 droppers on my bait jig, but even that is effective. Yeah, even just with 2 droppers, you'll catch them. And they're big baits, so it's a good option when the baits are really big, just to go back to 2 droppers. Okay, I caught a heap of liveys, heaps and heaps of liveys in that southerly there, so which is good. Heaps of bait for jewfish, but the challenge for me now in this small boat is to keep them alive. It's going to cover them up so the water doesn't slop out. Just cruise home slowly in this southerly. Yeah, baby. Let's go and see if we can catch a jewfish. I absolutely love being in the ocean. I love fishing. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Doesn't matter whether I'm chasing bass or chasing bream or chasing flathead. You know, chasing snapper outside, game fishing, light tackle trolling, or jew fishing, you know. And fishing into tiny tinnies has got its own challenges. But man, you know, when I'm at sea in the tinny, makes me feel alive, you know. Love it. Love it. Well, I'm anchored up jew fishing, you know, like it's early in the day, tide's running out. Tide's about 4:30, bit of a southerly blowing, but at the moment there's enough tide to hold me into the current, so I'm laying all right. But man, I'm just really struggling to keep me liveys alive in the small live bait tank I've got in the tinny. You know, like you know what the live bait tank doesn't like. It doesn't like really like big yellowtail. They take up so much oxygen, and yeah, I've already lost like half a dozen of them. So I'm just working my ass off trying to keep them alive. But if they die, man, I'll be using like you know, big yellowtail heads and butterfly baits, but I normally don't like using for dew. I usually like them live. Anyway, got to fish what you got, see what happens. So it was a full moon last night, so some people say that dew fishing shit for 4 or 5 days after a full moon. So let's just see what happens, see if we can dispel that myth today. And what happens with dew fishing is you can catch big dew any time of the day. You know, like 10 o'clock in the day, 11 o'clock in the day, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, like it doesn't really matter, you know, like so long as you've got your liveys out, you've got a shot at catching a jewfish. So let's see if we can break some mist today. Catch a dew after the full moon last night, catch a dew right in the middle of the day. See what happens. It's a fish. Alrighty, a bit of action. Finally. Oh yeah, he's cleared that other rod. Down deep. me drag off just a little. Yeah, he's a nice fish. We're going around that other line. Oh, not much room in the tinny. Not a bad fish, but pinned him on that circle hook. Yeah, baby. So yeah, he's a nice fish. He's an 85. So yeah, pinned him on the circle hook. Yeah, sun's bright in the day, and we busted that mytho. Yeah, day after the full moon, right in the middle of the day in the afternoon. So yeah, like let's get him back, eh? And what you got to do is, yeah, you got to wrap the cord on the lip grips around your wrist, otherwise, yeah, they'll rip it out of your hand. You lose your lip grippers. You want to give that Jew, yeah, a good revive for a minute, minute and a half. Get him down under the water. Beautiful, like purple colours in him. Oh, I think he's ready to go. And while we're discussing myths in relation to Jew fishing, let's discuss another one. A lot of blokes will say to you, and I've read this in a lot of fishing magazines and that, you know, the Jew are really lazy fish. And what they'll do is, you know, like in the day, you know, they'll hold up in the biggest holes in the river and those big ledges, and they'll just lay, you know, nose up into the current, waiting for something to come to them, which I reckon is total bullshit. Like, I'm fishing in 32 foot of water, mate. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the tide's running really hard, and that Jew just slammed me, man. And what they are is, the Jewfish are an apex predator of the river system. They're no different to tailor, no different to like you know, bonito and tuna and that sort of thing like that. Yeah, like that fish, man. Yeah, he's travelling down that river system with a hard flowing tide at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You know. Now, whether he's on the hunt, he's moving spots, or whatever he's doing, but mate, on his travels, he's picked up the vibrations of that live bait like a true apex predator, man. He has just smashed me. And time again, you know, I'll catch fish, like with the sun really high in the sky and the tide boring. Yeah, I love it. I think I'm in the Hawkesbury, man. I'm in the Hunter River, and every time I'm fishing with that dirty water, the tide's running really hard, I just think, man, I'm in the Hawkesbury River, because that's what you see them do down there, you know. They'll have like 2 big sinkers out off the stern of the boat, hold them into that raging current, and yeah, man, they're just hooking down that current, and lateral line, they pick you up and they just smash you, man. That's what I reckon. Yeah, I've got something on this rod. I saw that livey get hit. Could be a big eel or something like that. A big eel, I reckon. What do we got? What do we got? So what we got is a motherfucking big flathead. Cool, let's not panic. Oh, this is a big crocodile. Yeah, baby. That's one motherfucking big fucking flathead, yeah? Oh yeah. That'd be a 90. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. She's a big girl. Like a really big girl. Let's get her on the brake and get her in. Yeah, she's an 88. Epic fish. In awesome condition. Alright, so far she's been an epic session. It's an 85 centimetre Jew, an 88 centimetre flathead. Let's get another Jew. That was chaos, man. Geez, they're a powerful fish when they hit the deck. Wiped out my live bait tank and everything. Had a looker on this rod. Well, that's a wrap for Ozfish. 185 centimetre Jew and 188 centimetre flathead. He was a horse. One big eel. Yeah, I've got all those fish on the run out tide and went out and got some fresh liveys, and I fished the running tide up till dark, but man, I ran out of food about 4 o'clock, so I'm starving. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head on home. So hopefully next time I'll get a fish over a metre. Catch ya. Oh, what have I got here? Just about to pull the pin. Could be an eel. Could be a flathead. Another nice flathead. Oh, he's wild. Yeah, that flathead, man, like I went to wind me line end and he was laying on that big yakka, but I had some dramas netting him there, like I couldn't see him in the dark. And the light there had taken away my night vision, so yeah, that's 2 flathead for the day, so I'll get a measurement on him and get him back. Just pinned him on that circle, look. Beautiful. Yeah, so not too bad a fish. 70, solid, I'll take him. Yeah, nice fish at 70. So yeah. Awesome. Well, that is a wrap for Ozfish. 2 big flatties today.